Hey, y'all, it's Reverend Will, the senior minister at First Christian Church in Fulton, coming to you live for our midweek devotion. Every week that I'm around, we gather at 11 o'clock on Wednesdays and I offer us a little devotion to stop the doom scrolling, stop working a little bit hard, and sort of focus on something that's a little bit more spiritual. So we'll just get right into it. There's a Latin phrase central to how I understand humanity in myself. It comes from Martin Luther, the reformer from the 16th century. My good Lutheran friend Ryan introduced this idea to me that Luther pulls from St. Paul's letter to the Romans, and it's in Latin. And I don't speak the language, so I'm going to try and say it, but I'll probably butcher it. Simul justus et peccator. It means roughly simultaneously saint and sinner. The idea is that on this side of Jesus' return, Christians are both saints and sinners at the same time, simultaneously. It's that we are capable of great feats of love and mercy patterned after Jesus. We're saints, but we're still prone to wander and leave the God we love. We're still sinners. This isn't the intended outcome, but holding this truth in some sort of tension produces more empathy and sympathy in me for other people, particularly for Christians who I think should know better, but they still do bad things. The problem is people probably do know better. Most people know what they're supposed to do and what they aren't supposed to do. In our sort of modern cultural milieu, people are taught they're supposed to be kind. They're supposed to treat others well. They're supposed to see all people as neighbors. That's why when someone fails at this, it's seen as an egregious offense. They know they should be better. And they probably do know. But just because you know what you're supposed to do doesn't mean you're going to actually do it. Holy Week is a great example of this on two fronts. First is the crowd. In the Gospels, the crowd functions as a character in and of itself. You should see it as its own person, kind of like Peter or Jesus are their own people. The same crowd who welcomes Jesus as a conquering hero on Palm Sunday is the same crowd who shouts, "Crucify him," on Friday morning. And it's the same crowd that expresses regret at their actions on Friday evening. By the end of the day, they certainly show that they should have known better. They admitted as much, beating their breasts as they walk away from the cross. They should have known better, but they got caught up in the events of the day. The second example of this during Holy Week are the two who are crucified next to Jesus on his right and his left. One scoffs at Jesus saying, "Aren't you the Christ? Save yourself." While the other sees Jesus for who he is, saying, "We are rightly condemned, for we are receiving the appropriate sentence for what we did, but this man, Jesus, has done nothing." The thieves aren't two responses to Jesus so much as they reveal the duality held in the human heart. We are both thieves inside ourselves. At various times, I see myself as both of them. One trying to justify who I am and what I've done, which usually means taking someone else down, while the other seeing myself completely and know I need help. We're both. And sometimes more than I'd like to admit, I'm usually the former who wishes to prop himself up. This idea that we are simultaneously saints and sinners means we are always in need of the grace Jesus gives. We can never think of ourselves as having worked ourselves beyond the need for his grace, that we've become sort of better than other people. But however, this means too that no one else, no one out there, none of those people are beyond redemption. No one else. for all their faults, all of their sins, is beyond Jesus' love. That includes you. I hope you heard today a word of grace, a word of hope. If you liked what you heard, please like and share it. Maybe send it to someone else who might need to hear this good word. It is Holy Week, and so you're invited to join us for worship starting tomorrow night. We'll join together at 6:30 in person and online for Maundy Thursday. And then on Friday, we'll join together at 6:30 online and in person as we gather at the cross for Good Friday. And then Easter comes on Sunday, and we'll be joining for worship at 10:30. We hope to see you at any and all of those worship services. But if not, our benediction is the same as always. God be with you till we meet again.